Alright guys, I am gonna do a video of how to put this Avast Marine Mutiny 2.1 ozone reactor together. I've downloaded the manual and we're just gonna go through this real quick. So I did look at this already, and what I noticed is that the reactor setup doesn't really have too much about the in and out on the bottom of this sucker. And so what I did notice is that if you look at the picture, you can see the bottom plate and the out is on the right hand side, and you notice that there's a PVC fitting that keeps the water up higher, which makes sense, right? So water comes in, the water has to come through here before it goes down, which, because of the recirculation pump, would keep the water level up enough that it's always getting water to the pump. Alright, so let's go ahead and connect those tubes. It came with 2 tubes. So here's the first one, and here are the black tubes, which are the ozone tubes, right? So set it down here. The inlet, okay, and I'll probably come back with some sort of heat and heat that up a little bit to make it go on easier, but for now it's fine. There's the outlet. Okay. Alright guys, well, I did make one mistake on the install, and it was right here in the step 1. There is a Venturi barb that has to be hooked up, and if I would have been reading the directions I would have caught it, but the Venturi barb is right there, and so I took the bottom off, and here's the hose, and it's just a nice easy push on, and then we're going to go over the next part. It says to attach the C-shaped pump, so let's go ahead and do that. As you can see, it's already set up with the grommet, or the so all you have to do is flip it up, and it looks like this piece is going towards the center. And we'll see if we can get this on here without too much trouble. Okay, looks like we're lined up. See that that's all nice and neat on there now. Alright, what's the next part? Once that's on, it looks like we're going to be bringing the base underneath. So let's go ahead and get the base. And it looks like we have the bolts now. If we look at it from the picture again, we have this one and this one, and it looks like washers on top. Okay. Goes through. is threaded. So it looks like they're threaded, which is interesting. Might want to have a screwdriver ready for this part, but grommet or the washer. Help if I put the washer on this one first. Okay. And this one does have like a little hex wrench in there built into this thing. I don't know how fast it will be, but bottom's all nice and tight now. This one's going to take a little bit more work. And although this is a nice tool that it's on there, I don't know if this is going to be your fastest way of putting this in. I think you'd be better off with the Allen wrench. That is quite a bit of pressure to tighten this in. Maybe it's the washer causing trouble. Let's pull the washer up. No, it's not the washer, it's just tight. Going through. Yeah, definitely need an Allen wrench. This one's already, it's stripped out, as you can see on that. But we'll continue anyway, it's just, we'll come back to that. Alright, so now we are going to, so it shows attaching the reactor to the thing. Again, I have to tighten that down more. So then here's the reactor, and this shows you putting on the clamp. So here's that. So it just slides on. And if you look carefully, looks like it just lines up nice and neat. So it on, that's fine. Alright, so now it shows that we're installing the tubing to the top. Let's take a look here. Okay, so here's a better picture of where the tubes are going. The black tube coming out of the base of this one is going into the low tube here. So this one is going up into here. Okay. And then the second black tube goes in from this one into this one. And then we're going to talk about carbon prep. Then he's loading the carbon. Ozone generator install. So it looks like there's a check valve in between, and you can see that it cut it. And then there's the ball valve, or not a ball valve, but a mixture valve. Then there's install considerations, flow rate, here's a picture of it all put together. So you've got the line coming in from the water, in all the way through. And that looks like it's about it as far as the installation piece goes. I will have to tighten that other bolt down, but again, that's not the end of the world. It looks like you just need to grab a hex valve or a hex key to get that tightened down. So when it's all together, it will be nice and clean. I'm assuming you could shorten some tubes if you're real tight in spots, but I think it should be okay. There's your installation, or setup at least, until I can get a chance to install.